Greetings, this is Junior Morgan of Bob Marley and the Wailers. The time has come for the lion to tell his story. And we have here the lion voice. So listen in and get nourishment for the stomach and for the head cup. Ja, Rastafari.
Time has come for us to tell our own story. This is the lion's voice. Thank you, sir.
What do you have to tell the people about Rastafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. Elected himself. Where's rightful ruler? Hey yo! Yeah! Hail them high, hail the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi. They stole my people, then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill the lion will come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at Ethiopia.
Let me just say, I hold firm to where me did there. What does that mean? If you saw the Ballad and the Dread review, I said I give the film a 6.5. So that means that I enjoyed it more than I didn't enjoy it, but I did have some concerns and some challenges with the narrative choices that were made. So the critique is not Ziggy's a sellout or this or that or some extreme positions. I can see what they were trying to do, which I think is admirable. I think it was the right direction. I just say that the execution of what they were trying to do narratively as a storyteller, and remember, I am an author, Haile Selassie's Ethiopia, you see it right here. So I'm someone who considers I myself a storyteller. Once who have read the book, I've had good comments. So I think I am fairly good at storytelling, and so my concerns are from a narrative perspective. And this is going to be a spoiler review. I don't know if I said that. This is a spoiler review. So we're going to get into in depth what the film was saying. But ultimately, this is a story about a fatherless child who accepts a new father. That was the narrative through line that was anchoring the film, and that we saw that with him seeing his white father. The movie opens with him receiving a Bible as a little child, and he's going into Kingston. Then it flashback again to him watching his white father saying he doesn't want him and leave his mother gone upon the horse and them something there. Then you see him and Rita getting together, and him, Rita telling him about Rastafari, and then there's this motif of him running out of the burning cane field, and then someone coming on the back of a horse to get him. And when you first see it, you think he's the father, At the end of the film is revealed to be an Ethiopian who, was the emperor, is someone, they have an actor acting as Haile Selassie, and we know because he's speaking Amharic. Avant the field marshal, somebody say him should have ride a white horse. That is very possible. I would have do that. Too, that would have been powerful. I don't have a problem with that. But what the major critique, and the movie opened up with Bob Marley also at a press conference saying that I come to spread the message, Haile Selassie, conquering line of the tribe of Judah is their rightful ruler, something, paraphrase. So that's the first sound out of his mouth. The movie ends with him saying, greetings, in that divine name of his imperial majesty, Empire Selassie I the first. So that was the through line. I'm not making this up, from a storyteller, there has to be a narrative anchor. And that was the story that they're trying to tell. This is why we never give them a 4.5. or a 5. This is why I edge over to the 6.5. I couldn't give them a 7 because of the execution, because and I'm gonna get into the concerns that I had from the trailer review, how they fit in and all of those things. But we're just talking about the narrative. From the narrative perspective, I do not think they establish who His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First was and why Bob gravitated to him as a father. So when you made that last scene where the horse comes, the impact to I wasn't as strong. Yes, we love it because people love Bob Marley and everything what Bob Marley do. But in terms of the story that they were trying to tell, I think that had they spent a little bit more time, have a scene where the young Bob Marley and Rita there are watch TV and His Majesty is speaking at the League of Nations and he's hearing the war speech, the sound for the first time, and Rita telling him after the speech where they're on the beach she tell him about Martin Plano Kumi, who I met, who I was able to sit at the feet of, Kumi, who was in the field, who was one of Bob's teacher, and for the Rasses who have had that privilege and honor, they know what that is like, that brethren, deep voice, it transport you. And when I met him, he was bedridden, in ill health. I met him on the campus of the university. Big up Dr. Knife, who took me up there the first time. And I sat all day and just listened, and the man tell me about him visiting His Majesty, all of them things there. So when they go to visit him on the beach and he's getting that word sound, that was a great scene. Too short, too little, in terms of you put a lot of narrative weight on that little scene there. Needed some more. Yes, he hear Kumi, but how did he make the leap now to say that Haile Selassie a living man? Because remember, it's one thing now when we can't see him face and we are the generation. I'm the Generation X, elder millennials. I'm the generation of them, who seek the face of the Most High. That means that we're born after His Majesty disappear from the earth. Remember, say Bob and them man, when them chart out on them journey as the whalers, His Majesty a sit on the throne, So all of the political criticism and thing for you are here a living man. This is why the Rastafari people were looked at as mad people, as you lose your mind, because this is not some fantasy where, it's a religion where you can't see what we are said. The man is living, the man has travel, and we are say, him are the man, him are the Almighty. So give us some of that within the context of the film. Again, why did he substitute, a film where Martin Plano was saying, Jah is the father to the fatherless, them kind of songs. Because them is songs where man utter in the movement, and they come out of course, Psalms and King David and King Solomon, Psalms and them things that, so, and Proverbs. So you give us some of that within the film, and in the trailer, one of the things that I wanted to see was him writing war. They had a scene where, him think, flashback to the cornfield, you see the horse and thing, and then him just select war. Because we don't know even that that's a speech of His Majesty, it's not established in the film. When he picks that as his intro, coming the first song after getting shot, again, the narrative weight could have been more impactful as to drawing that connection. The casual fan full enjoyed it, and I saw it with people who are not deep into Rastafari, and them love it, almost universally, people who see it who are not deep. So the film had do what it was designed to do, but in terms of that impact, that connection, this is why again it got the 6.5 from I, and it don't go above the 6.5.
Well, great is the Almighty, and greatly to be praised in the city of Haile, Selassie I, the mountain of His holiness.
Yeah, from Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, you know, the whole entire continent.
Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion, from Accra to Addis Ababa.
Yes, it's a beautiful continent, better control, Mama Africa.
Very beautiful.
From Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile for Mama Africa.
I hear you call Mama Africa. Been so long since I seen Mama. Father of Africa set the law. The lion come and dismantle Babylon flaw. We gonna use solar energy, use sanitation to build the ecology. We utilizing green technology. We hailing Haile Selassie first without apology. And then we build the youth them economy. We dismantle Babylon monopoly. We teach the youth them how to live properly. Tell them make sure them got the title for them property.
Yes, this beautiful continent, better control, Mama Africa. From Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile for Mama Africa.
I love you, Mama. Your heart never harden. I wanna turn all your slums into garden.